Welcome to our VirtuaLaw Legal Analysis series. In today's episode, we will discuss the case of LADLAD LGBT Party vs. Commission on Elections, GR number 190582, on BANC. This landmark case was decided by the Supreme Court of the Philippines on April 8, 2010. Let's dive right into it. Facts. LADLAD is a political party composed of men and women who identify themselves as lesbians, gays, bisexuals, or transgendered individuals, LGBTs. In 2006, LADLAD applied for registration with the Commission on Elections, COMELEC, as a party list organization under the Party List System Act. The COMELEC denied the application on the ground that the LGBT sector is neither enumerated in the Constitution and R.A.7941, nor is it associated with or related to any of the sectors in the enumeration. LADLAD appealed the COMELEC's decision to the Supreme Court. Issue: whether the COMELEC's denial of LADLAD's registration as a party list organization violates the Equal Protection Clause of the Constitution. Ruling: the Supreme Court ruled in favor of LADLAD, holding that the COMELEC's decision was based on moral disapproval of homosexuality, which is not a sufficient governmental interest to justify exclusion of homosexuals from participation in the party list system. The Supreme Court held that the Equal Protection Clause of the Constitution requires that all persons be treated equally under the law, regardless of their sexual orientation. The court also held that the party list system is designed to give voice to marginalized and underrepresented sectors of society, and that the LGBT community is one such sector. Significance: the decision of the Supreme Court in LADLAD LGBT Party vs. Commission on Elections was a significant victory for the LGBT community in the Philippines. The decision helped to legitimize the LGBT community as a political force, and it paved the way for the registration of other LGBT party list organizations in the Philippines. The decision also had a significant impact on the legal landscape in the Philippines. The decision established that the Equal Protection Clause of the Constitution protects the rights of LGBT people, and it set a precedent for future cases involving the rights of LGBT people. Reactions: the decision of the Supreme Court was met with mixed reactions. Some people welcomed the decision as a victory for the LGBT community, while others criticized the decision as a threat to traditional values. The decision was also praised by international human rights organizations, who saw it as a sign of progress in the Philippines' human rights record. Conclusion: the decision of the Supreme Court in LADLAD LGBT Party vs. Commission on Elections was a landmark decision that helped to advance the rights of LGBT people in the Philippines. The decision is a reminder that the law should treat all people equally, regardless of their sexual orientation. That's all for this episode. Stay tuned for more legal insights in our future episode. Remember, understanding landmark case helps us comprehend the intricacies of our legal system. See you next time. Like and subscribe. That's all for this episode. Stay tuned for more legal insights in our future episode. Remember, understanding landmark case helps us comprehend the intricacies of our legal system. See you next time. Like and subscribe.